Good times. It's gonna be good.
Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And with 3 games remaining in the regular season, here's how the East stacks up. You look at the Magic, currently 8th in their conference. They're hoping to keep that playoff spot.
Yeah, right now for the Magic, they're in a precarious spot. If the season ended today, they'd be in the play-in tournament. So you know they'd love to rack up some wins and avoid that scenario.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. And it's Wagner in at the 3. And for the Mavericks, Kyrie and Klay pair up to make the backcourt. Derek Lively is out there with Flagg. And it's Washington in at the 3.
Here we go.
And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
And it's Flagg missing. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Magic. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
I'll tell you, overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gassed at the end.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, we're talking about a 6'10 wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Dallas with possession. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
Yeah, these teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
Now here's Irving, coming off a solid outing against Memphis. And here's Thompson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Klay Thompson, you can't let him get cooking from 3, boy. This guy's too accurate as a shooter.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Now here's Banchero. He's coming off a 25-point game against Atlanta. Fires from deep. Pure from 3-point range.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Irving with it. Now Carter defending. Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh, Derek Lively, you brought the sauce tonight. Look out.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The 3 from Suggs. Lively grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Lively with a screen on Suggs. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
So smooth on the mid-range. Kyrie dialed in.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Suggs. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that 3, but he still couldn't make it.
And Washington powers it through.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Suggs with it. Irving picks him up. Suggs, the pass to Carter. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Orlando shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And the technical free throw is good. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Now here's Banchero. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. He gets it in there.
I mean, 6'10", about 250, Banchero imposing his will inside.
Pass to Flagg. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. They trail by 3. Black checked in for Suggs.
Second team foul. Now on the floor for Orlando, numero 0, Anthony Flagg.
Pass to Black. Banchero outside. Picked by Carter. Banchero passes to Carter. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Just terrific offense right there. Carter Jr. almost automatic from that spot.
Here's Irving. No good. Good work defensively by Black. The Magic have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Wagner for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Irving. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Banchero. Mavericks with a rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Magic making their last shot. Thompson outside. And stolen by Bain. And here they come. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
I tell you, don't be surprised when Franz Wagner gets up above the rim and finishes. This guy loves to attack the basket.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Magic making a change here. Horford's checked in. All right, let's honor a player who set the bar high last month. Our player of the month for the West, Kyrie Irving.
He has been so impressive on defense, and it really comes down to effort. He has been working so hard to terrorize the offense and keep them under pressure at all times.
Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Washington. Now Thompson. And in that win against the Grizzlies, he's another guy who played really well. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Martin, he's checked in for Dallas. Marshall comes in for Washington. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bain is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bain is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Here's Thompson following the three-point basket by Orlando. And the three-pointer goes.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a three go unanswered. Big-time shot.
Rejected by Lively. On the wing, Thompson, guarded by Bain. Lets the three fly. And the Mavericks, another three. 1:37 left to play in the first. Carter on the wing. Hey, puts up a three. Lively grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 4. Irving with it. Martin finds Irving. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. To the middle. Horford with a steal. Bain surveying the D. No good on the three. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. And the shot's good by Irving. And now just a 2-point Orlando lead.
Well, Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Najee Marshall. That's his first foul. A different look for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Christie comes in for Thompson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Then for Orlando, Wagner's checked in for Carter. Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Jones in for Desmond Bain. Here's Black. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Magic lead by 4. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Here's Russell. Soft touch off the glass.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the Jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, Daniel Gafford sets a solid screen, gets off it quickly, and gets a bucket.
Wagner for 3. Can't get it to go. He's made 3, he's missed 3 so far.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Gafford.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And so it's Klay Thompson making highlights for the Mavericks. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
The Magic shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
On the court for Orlando, Franz Wagner out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Tyus Jones, then it's Anthony Black, and it's Horford in at the 5. Now here's Christie. Yet to see a basket. Martin a screen. And it's Christie with a 3. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Russell against Jones. Back to Wagner. Outside Jones. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Russell to pass to Gafford. That shot's good. Russell making the play. And now a 5-point Dallas lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Horford. And here's Wagner. Uncovered. Good as the jump shot falls. Wagner's got 9.
That's about trusting your instincts, knowing when the shot he wants to take is there and taking it in the catch and shoot, Mr. Wagner.
Now here's Russell, and he makes it on the layup.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Martin. Flagg comes in for Marshall. And Irving is subbed in for Christie. And a change for the Magic. Suggs is checked in for Jones. Orlando calls timeout. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. The Mavericks, #1.
They've been playing at a fast pace, which plays to their strengths.
Here's Suggs. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the paint. Horford inside. Working on Gafford. And Horford gets it to go.
Nice work from the veteran big man, Al Horford, getting things done inside.
To the inside. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
That was an absolutely vicious throwdown by Daniel Gafford. Go get him.
Wagner outside. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Now here's Russell. Suggs, the pass to Horford. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
Well, Al Horford just goes about his business, and that's an easy opportunity right there.
Outside Irving. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Gafford with a screen on Suggs. Irving, the pass to Gafford. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Horford. Magic trail by 3. Wagner on the wing. Coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta.
Not to mention the assists he piled up. You can see why his teammates like playing with him.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Making a change here. Lively's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Bain, he's checked in for Black. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Desmond Bain, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. BA, back to you.
A lot in his bag. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Wagner after the basket by Dallas. Wagner, the pass to Bain. There's the triple. And it's Wagner missing.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Russell. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Irving for 3. Here's Lively. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Al Horford. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Banchero goes strong down low.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, BA, he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Orlando with the ball. After the basket by Dallas. Pass to Bain. From deep. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Flagg, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You know, Flagg wasn't going to let that dunk chance pass him by.
On the wing, Bain. Here's Jones. Orlando moving the ball around. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Tyus Jones, such a quietly efficient and productive guard. What I like about this young man, he always plays to his strengths.
Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. Banchero outside. The three from Bain. Orlando again missing.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Doris, we've said it before, Kyrie Irving has some of the best handles this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
BA, to me, you can tell Kyrie has had a basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders being sent in his direction. Under duress of heavy pressure, it's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible.
From deep, Bain gets the three to fall. Bain's got 5 now.
Anytime he can, Bain is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Inside, here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. The three from Suggs. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Suggs has got his first 3 points of the game. Irving against Jones. Irving, that's good.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Here's Jones. Pass to Bain from the arc. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bain something in rhythm.
Irving against Jones. And Irving gets it to go. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Orlando calls timeout. Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Horford, and Wagner subbed in for Jones. .107 left in the first half of basketball. Suggs outside, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And stolen by Banchero. They push it up 4 on 3. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's a watch out when Jalen Suggs gets downhill. The athleticism is on display.
Here's Flagg on the take. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Flagg's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Up top, Banchero. He's guarded by Irving. Wagner for 3. Knocks down the long J. Wagner's got 7 now in this quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Down low. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And that's a tough set to stop. Flagg is really versatile. You can't predict what he'll do after the pick.
Kicks it out to Wagner. And it's off from 3-point range. The drive by Irving. He knocks it down. Wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. Well, these teams are going to have to win.
The previous play is under review.
And see if he got it off in time.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Mavericks ahead, leading by 6. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Orlando Magic.
They're doing some good things. Rebounding is not one of them. Maybe try a bigger lineup in the second half. Maybe run more guys to the boards. Maybe both. Listen to Coach O'Neal.
And looking ahead, here's what's to come later on tonight in the NBA. The Pacers will square off against the Hornets in Charlotte. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Suggs. Kyrie and Klay pair up to make the backcourt. Flagg is out there with Derek Lively, and it's Washington in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
I like when Flagg uses his side like this inside, because it can sometimes force the defense's hand, literally.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day. And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Good on the bucket. Irving's got 16 points.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Wagner. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Boy, when he catches a rhythm, Franz Wagner is relentless offensively.
Here's Irving. Driving inside. Pass to Washington. Thompson outside. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside, Bain. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And cleared for takeoff, Mr. Bain rising.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Moment now to see the story for Kyrie Irving.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
The Mavericks lead by 6. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Wagner with a steal. Bain against Thompson. Bain, the pass to Wagner. Now here's Banchero. Back to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Carter. Hey, from beyond the arc. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Flagg, guarded by Banchero. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
When Kyrie Irving comes off that pick and roll, he has so much attention on him due to his speed that it results in a lot of easy shots for the guys around him.
Here's Banchero. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Flagg. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Here's Suggs. 5 points in the game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Magic are building something. Paulo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that." Yeah.
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie. Now here's Thompson. 9 points in the game. He shoots it. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
All time when it comes to the jumper, I'd put Klay up with anyone who played this game.
Wagner, right side. Outside Bain. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 11 rebounds in the game. Washington outside. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Bain. And stolen by Suggs. Banchero surveys. Suggs finds Banchero. Outside Bain. Wagner for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Lively. And here's Thompson. Guarded by Bain. Stolen by Bain. Suggs outside. And here's Bain. Orlando moving the ball around. Carter, good.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Poke loose. Thompson passes to Irving. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Orlando calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for Irving. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in. Outside Carter. Pass to Bain. Stolen by Russell. Here's Washington. It's rebounded by Banchero. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Magic. It's a 10-point game. Puts one up from 19. Bain, no good.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Russell to pass to Thompson. Pulls up on the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Thompson's got 13.
Can we give Klay Thompson some credit here? There's a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and he's got every one at his disposal.
Wagner for 3. Orlando again missing. The Mavericks lead by 12. And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out.
Now here's Wagner. 16 points for him. Carter from outside. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Russell, the pass to Lively. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
Defense takes a pretty good shot at Lively. He uses his length to finish anyway.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 10. Shot is up. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Launches a 3. And that's good. Klay Thompson for 3. 16 points for him.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Pass to Bain. Here's Flagg. Will it go? Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, now that we're into the second half of the season, these are the teams that have been grabbing steals and converting on the other end. The Mavericks, number 1. 5th best, the Magic.
These two teams have really buckled down on defense since the break, forcing plenty of turnovers and then finding ways to convert them into points.
Orlando making some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Carter. Wagner comes in for Banchero. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Bain.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
Now here's Wagner. He's got 16. Let's go with a 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Irving. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Magic trail by 21. Jones, the pass to Wagner. And another miss by Orlando.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Marshall can't hit.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Black, right out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Orlando, number 4, Jalen Suggs.
Here's Russell. Outside for Irving. Over Suggs. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Mavericks ahead, running away with this one. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1/4 to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Orlando, Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Anthony Black out there with Wagner. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Irving gets it to go.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Pass to Bain. Some solid defense from Martin.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Up again. It's hauled in by the Magic. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That'll wrap up the short 2-game road trip.
Well, the big man, Mo Wagner, getting to it. Nice finish.
And Russell's got the ball here for Dallas. Up top, Marshall takes it inside. Horford pulls it in. Magic trail by 21. Pass to Bain from downtown. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 8 rebounds in the game.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
And he sinks the second.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
Suggs, the pass to Bain. Orlando moving the ball around. He drops it from range.
Yeah, we've seen Bain make a leap offensively because of his ability to bury shots like this.
Left side, Russell. Gafford the screen. Irving for 3. Connects from downtown. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Flagg's checked in for the Mavericks. Klay Thompson comes in for Russell. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Suggs outside. Black outside. Clock at 4. From deep, Bain nails it from 3.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
To the middle. And he throws it down with one hand.
And defenders better start holding their posts. Flagg is having a field day scoring it.
Here's Black. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Suggs against Irving. Here's Gafford. Horford pulls it in. Magic trail by 18. From deep, Bain sinks it from distance. Bain's got 11 points here in the second half.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Horford with a steal. And it's Orlando on the break. Here's Black. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Black's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Flagg. Wagner with a steal. And the Magic pushing it up now. Bain with it. Irving picks him up. Here's Suggs. And the bucket is good.
How about the agility of Jalen Suggs to navigate the painted area and finish? Pretty nice stuff right there.
Irving, the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Timeout, Magic.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
So for Dallas, Lively comes in for Gafford, and Washington is subbed in for Marshall. Then for Orlando, Carter, he's checked in for Horford. Banchero comes in for Wagner, and Wagner subbed in for Black. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard the Magic coach as he addressed his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Very hard to stop Kyrie Irving once he has his rhythm. Now he's relentless, seeking out some buckets.
Pass to Suggs. 4-3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Here's Flagg. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
On defense, Dallas. Earlier they held a 23-point lead, and there's a defensive 3-second call. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And not many guards are built like Bain. He's excellent shooting it from deep, but also has the ability to defend at a high level.
Now here's Suggs. Orlando again missing.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
Now Lively. Flagg outside. 5 to shoot. Lively with a screen on Banchero. He's off from 3. Magic trail by 13. Bain. Banchero finishes with force inside.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Here's Irving. There's the drive. Quick 2. Oh, net.
I could make the case Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler of all time. On the dribble drive, look out.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now here's Banchero. Now Carter. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen and rolls.
Here's Thompson. Washington outside. 6 to shoot. Now Irving. Thompson! The putback. Lively. Active on the glass there. Second chance points.
Well, so much respect to Lively. Plays so hard, and he brings it on the offensive window.
And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. Suggs outside. Let's loose for 3. The 3 ball is down.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Second team foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
What's amazing about Kyrie Irving is if you ask a broad section of players who their favorite is to watch, many will tell you it's Kyrie.
Magic trail by 11. And here's Banchero. Wagner fires. Can't get the 3.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Mavericks.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And add another one to the books for them. They've been on cruise control all year long, and now they've just won their 67th game this year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
That one goes! Yes, sir!
Well, you can see Paolo has a team-first mindset. If there's an opportunity to get a teammate involved, he's going to do it.
Here's Flagg. Outside Irving. From downtown. It's good from beyond the arc. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Kyrie, what does it mean for this team getting the production off the bench that we saw tonight?
It's big time. When you're a basketball player and you're able to make the right plays and play at a high intensity level and really come out and make an impact on the game, no matter if you're starting or coming off the bench, we've seen special guys do that. I'm glad we came out and handled business. It's a good win.
This team is so unselfish. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.